Whoa, oh, oh. Da, 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 oh, oh, oh.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do my boy gift guide. So this is for my son. He is about 6.5 years old, gonna be 7 in March. But these are products that he absolutely loves. Either we got them for him for Christmas or that is on his Christmas wish list. So I wanted to say this gift guide is, I guess, for little boys that are about 5 to 8 years old is a good age range for these. A lot of these products too, my daughter likes as well. So if you have a girl, this is still a good gift guide for them as well. So let's get into the product. A couple of things that is kind of high on his list and things that he loves right now are Pokemon, football, and Minecraft. So a couple of items I want to mention are the Pokemon Lego sets. He is a really big Lego junkie. So all of the Pokemon Lego sets is something that is on his list. The two that we are particularly looking at is the trainer set, as well as there's like the Pokemon Care Center, which I think is like the hospital that the Pokemon go to. So those are two of the bigger ones. We also have the ones that are the little Legos that come in the Pokeballs. These are great for stocking stuffers as well. He has a couple of them. We did purchase this other one as well for him for Christmas. Very easy for him to figure out and use, comes with directions, all that kind of stuff. So wanted to mention that. They also have Minecraft Legos and stuff, but I think we're gonna get one of the Pokemon ones. Mentioning the football thing is a football thrower. He has played with one of these at a friend's house, really enjoyed it. So that is definitely something that we are gonna grab for Christmas this year, as well as there's this like blow up guy that you can throw the football to. My husband's gonna send me the link to it, which one, but that is something as well. And then also these football gloves are something that we added for him since he is doing flag football during the winter time, and the gloves make a really nice addition to your football loving fan, as well as if they have a certain team that they love. So we're very big into NC State. We have an NC State football that he has his eye on right now. Another thing for this age range are Nerf guns. This is something either you are okay with at your house or you're not. My husband wasn't allowed to use it as a kid. I didn't really have it as a kid. I had a little sister. So not something that we were doing, but it's something that I think is sparking joy in him and his friends. So we may allow it. I don't know, it's on his wish list. Wanted to mention that. He is still very into Transformers. If you have watched his past gift guides, I can link them down in my playlist and everything down below. But he still loves him some Transformers. So we have so many Transformers, from the one step all the way to a couple more steps. We did get the Beast Mode Optimus Prime mask for him for Christmas this year. He has the Bumblebee one and he really likes it. What's really neat about these masks is you can wear it as an actual mask or you can transform it into a Transformer. So those are really great. He also has the remote control Bumblebee car that sings, dances. You could drive it around and it transforms from the car to a standing robot. There's also an Optimus Prime version of this as well. Great gift idea. Squishmallows are really big for elementary school kids. So there are some Baby Yoda, I think is one that we purchased. Some of the basic ones. Then another gift that we got, his favorite Pokemon is a Charizard. I think that's right. So we grabbed him one of those, which is coming from Hawaii, which is insane. So it has been delayed, but hopefully, fingers crossed, it gets here by Christmas. This is why you shop early, folks. Another thing I think is really neat is the Leapfrog. This is binoculars. So whatever you look at, it screen captures it, and then it will tell him more about it. So that is something he found in a magazine, and I thought that was pretty neat. He's also very into reading right now. So reading independently is something that is sparking joy for him. So I want to continue that. So a couple of books and book series that he has been loving is the Investigators collection. He also loves him some Captain Underpants. There's Pokemon chapter books, as well as Dogman books are his top choices. And this next item is on like the Amazon hot toy list. Something that he is finding some interest in is the wall crawling gecko. If y'all have seen Bluey, this reminds me of like Sticky Gecko episode where they throw it up in the sky and wait for it to come down. but this is like a remote controlled gecko that can climb on the walls, and I think it's so neat and a fun toy. I needed to mention it. Another thing too, Lego wise, are Star Wars. This is the age a lot of kids get into Star Wars, especially when Disney has that little Disney Junior Star Wars series. So now this is the time they're starting to get into Darth Vader, Yoda, things like that. There are a couple Lego sets for my little one that he is interested in. My son loves drawing and will just sit and draw for hours. So I wanted to mention his little art caddy that he got, I think, for Christmas last year. He absolutely loves it, so he uses that all the time. A sketch pad is also a great addition, as well as some new markers for your little one. We saw this Smart Sketcher. This is a very neat toy. So it projects the doodle for them, and then they can trace and draw it on their desk. He is very into that. He also follows a YouTuber on like how to draw things. I will see if I can link the other YouTuber down below, but that is something that is sparking joy for him and he is finding interest in. And anything creative and stuff like that is a great kind of like try and add on gifts too. There is a card game that he is interested in, the Dogman card game, of course. He loves the book series of the card game. I don't know exactly how to play this, but it might slip into a stocking. Other kind of games that he loves to play the Pokemon series card games. So we have a whole bunch of Pokemon cards. I wanted to mention the Pokemon binder that he has for his cards as well. It comes in different styles too if you don't want that particular style. But there is a board game that you could play. You also don't need the board. You could just play the card game without it. But I will say the board has the little injury hit point tokens that you can put on there and has how to set up your card game. So it's a little bit easier to understand how to play, especially if you're like me and haven't played before. So wanted to mention those. Another thing too, he loves to play. He is my chess nerd. We have a magnetic chess board that he loves to play with. I found this one that's like a little cheat code one that tells you like how to move the spaces. But if you're advanced and know how to move the spaces, then you can get the magnetic one, and that is something he loves to play with. Glow City has some really cool glow-in-the-dark balls. So they have footballs, they also have soccer balls. We have given to other friends in the past. Highly recommend them, and they light up and you can play outside, especially since it gets dark at about 5 o'clock now. Another thing too that both my kids actually have found enjoyment is Crocs. It was something that me and my husband were like, no, but it is the thing, the shoe for kids to wear nowadays, are Crocs. So you could get your kid a Croc as well as Croc charms. These would be great stocking stuffers as well. He loves like getting the Mario, the Pokemon, all that kind of stuff for his shoes. Hot Wheels are also a great gift. He has a couple of the Hot Wheel sets that combine. He also sells this Crisscross Crash Hot Wheel set toy thing that he is very interested in. Hot Wheels are great because they can go from like Maddie's age, 2, 3 years old, all the way to 9, 10. Boys still love to play with hers. The next item is called a Bitsy. So he has one of them. I think it's just like the basic purple Bitsy. He got it for Christmas, I think, last year. There's also a Disney version of this as well that he has his eye on. It's an interactive toy that you can feed, play with, have them go to the bathroom. It's basically like a Tamagotchi for like this kid's generation, if that makes sense, where you have to feed, take care of it. Now these little characters don't die like Tamagotchis. They run away, but they come back. So just so you guys know. But this is something that is on his list, and he has one of them, the purple ones, and he really loves it. A couple other things that is on his list. He, like I said, loves Pokemon and arts and crafts. So if you have a certain character or anything for your kid, Marvel, whatever, that they love, you can add on to it by like getting coloring books. I found this Pokemon stained glass art kit that he can do. So just different things like that that spark joy to them from the character, as well as have a creative aspect, are great Christmas gift items. A couple other ideas is an origami kit. One of his friends does origami, and he is perking interest in trying to figure out how to do origami himself. So origami like book or set for them to learn is a really great idea. There's also this paper airplane kit that we have our eye on. And my son is starting to love to cook and bake, so we saw a Pokemon cookbook. So just take whatever their interests are and you can add some creative arts, cooking, some kind of element to it. It's a great gift. One item that he uses all the time, especially for quiet time activities, is the paint by sticker books. They have a whole bunch of different versions of this. They have a Christmas version that he's working on now. He did a Halloween one, pets one, dinosaur one. These are just really great for them to keep their busy little minds and hands busy while they're quiet at the same time. So highly recommend these. I also really like the iron bead kits as well, that they can create different characters and designs and stuff, and then you kind of iron that together. That is a really great gift as well. Another Lego set, but that's more interactive, are the Super Mario Lego sets. So you have to get a starter pack that's either with Mario, Luigi, or Peach, and then there are expansion packs that you build and create together, so they have like an obstacle course for them. There is a little QR code on the bottom of the Super Mario figure, and it starts the timer, and there is a finish line. So they have to defeat like Bowser, the little shell guys, the ghost, Boo, and they have item boxes that they jump over and extra time and all this kind of stuff. But it's kind of like a video game in real life, but Lego form. It is a great item too that they can play with friends when they come over. That's a video game, but without being a video game. We are still in our house not doing video games at the moment. We don't have like the Nintendo Switch. We don't have a PlayStation. We don't have that kind of stuff. We'd rather them play together. So that is something that we encourage. So the Lego Mario is really great because it's a video game. They have something and they're actually moving it themselves versus just sitting playing with their thumbs, if you know what I mean. Another thing too that is on me and my husband's list, probably not for this year, but something that we have our eye on, is getting an old school pinball machine or like and some other kind of like big arcade thing. These are actually not as horrible priced as you would think, especially if you're getting Nintendo Switches and the games and all that kind of crazy stuff. And it's something that they can actually play with people versus just kind of like sit by themselves. So something we are interested in, as well as a foosball table for this age is really great, or air hockey. They also have desktop versions of these as well. For outdoor toys, besides the football stuff, he is very interested in this go-kart pedal system. He has ridden on it at a store before. He really enjoyed using it. Also wanted to mention Stomp Rockets, a bike. He has a bike as well as a scooter. So that is something outdoor that I highly recommend. Another thing is a marble run, something they can build and create as well as kind of play a game and race against other people. We also have this punching bag set that he really likes. It is for ages 3 to 10, it says. You blow up this little ball. It is connected to the stand that they can punch. Comes with the punching gloves, so it's a great way for kids to get their aggression out. A couple other board games as well as the Monopoly Junior. We have the Bluey edition he really loves. Also love doing chutes and ladders. But that is everything for my boys' gift guide this year. Let me know what you're getting. Let me know what you're getting your little ones in the comments down below, and I'll talk to you in my next one. Bye.
But I kinda need a word. Well, I'm into you, and all